recording again. Super duper gang. Hope these angles are all right with everybody. Good morning, everybody. I'm Adam Bilsing, and this is the Oregon Drum Project, where we do daily deep dives into every aspect of playing the drums. Today is day 145, and our topic is how to get clean brush accents. That's what I'm up to today. Levon's got a rawhide. He's going to practice along. If you'd like to practice along, I'll be running the half circular motion exercises out of the Brush Secret DVD, running the eighth note pattern mostly, but focusing on all of the half circular motion, and I'll be at 47 beats per minute. So let's get down to it and see how these brushes look today. So, how to get clean brush strokes. What am I talking about? Clean brush accents, I should say. So I'm working on some new brush patterns out of the Brush Secret DVD. Actually have it right here. That's what it looks like. If you ever want to pick it up, it's a pretty good one. And this is only my second day working on the half circular motions, so I'm still working out a lot of the finer points. And today I wanted to talk about the eighth note pattern. He gives you 3 patterns in this DVD, and I'm talking about the eighth note pattern today, which looks a little something like this. And it's a pretty weird pattern, if I'm being honest with you. The eighth notes, instead of alternating, you do 2 in the right hand and then 2 in the left hand, all working in this sort of half moon pattern. But what I noticed pretty early on was that particular motion, doing 2 of them in a row and staying in kind of a half a hemisphere of the drum, there's a bunch of nonsense happening in between my accents that I don't like. There's a bunch of noises and sounds, and I guess I would say accidental accents. And that's not very cool. I want them to happen when I want them to happen, not in between. So I noticed this sort of from a couple different directions. Basically, you can accidentally play an accent before the one you intend to play, or accidentally play the accent after the one that you intend to play. And when I say you, I mean me, because I'm the one having these foolish problems this morning. So I'm going to show you some examples of sort of the wrong way to do it, or the extra accents, the accidental accents that I was noticing. And really, for the ones beforehand, it seems as though I'm trying to prepare for the accent. So I'll do an accented stroke to prepare for the accented note, and then an accented note as well, and that's not the right idea. And then the other time that I'm noticing the problem is noise after the accent. So I'll play the accented note, and then on my way back into the pattern, like the sweeping motion, I will accidentally accent after the note on the way back into the sweeping motion. So like I said, I'm going to show you some examples of the wrong way, and then I'll try to play it the right way, and we'll see how this all looks this morning. So, of course, to practice this, I broke it down into individual hands, which sound pretty goofy with this pattern. It's definitely not smooth yet, but I think it's a good way to show you what I'm talking about. So, one-handed, the right hand looks something like this. So I noticed that the first accidental accent that was happening most often was in between those 2 eighth notes. So instead of going sh, 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 it started to sound more like sh, 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 sh. So here's sort of the wrong way. That's not what I'm trying to get. I'm trying to just get eighth notes like this. But you can see how it's easy to get that middle accent in there because you are moving back and forth in between the accented notes the way that you want to. So I found the easiest way for me to get over this so far, and this might change in the future, is to focus on the arm motion as well. If I try to put all of this motion into my hands and my wrist, I think that's why I'm getting sort of the backlash in between the accents. But when I use my arm a little more, I can count on my arm to do the sweeping pattern and my wrist to do the accented motions, and it's a little easier to pull it off. So wrong way. And then the right way. So I'm going to try to play this with both hands up and down through the tables of time here, and I'll be watching for accidental accents, trying not to get a bunch of extra noise in between the notes I'm actually trying to play. I'm at 47 beats per minute, half circular motion, eighth note pattern. Here we go. Pretty tough as it gets faster, and my left hand is not as good as my right hand, as per usual. Okay, that's gonna do it for day 145 of the Oregon Drum Project. That's 145 days working towards my ultimate goal of ecstatic improvisation through technical mastery of the drum set, which just means I want to freak out real good on the drums. Special thanks, as always, to my video producer, Mr. Silas himself over at Red 11 Media. Also, shouts out today to Remo Drumheads and Ludwig Drums, because I got to play the brushes on a real drum. Holy cow, I can't talk. If you'd like to follow along and make sure you don't miss any episodes of the Oregon Drum Project, go ahead and like and subscribe below. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Dirty Bandana. Over on Reddit, username Dirty Bandana Drums, and of course you can get all the details for everything about the Oregon Drum Project, including some cool new stuff in the merch store over at dirtybandana.com. That's it. We'll see y'all tomorrow.